Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all again. Let's see if I can actually see you. Nice of you to see me again. I want to tell you a story about when I was a little boy and I went to Cub Camp. I was the shortest person in Cub Camp. I needed to have a star on my cap to qualify to go, and I worked very hard to earn that star at a young age. And so I was probably one of the youngest people in Cub Camp, and I was naturally short for my height. Short for my height. And so I went to Cub Camp, and I was the shortest person there that summer. As such, they made me the anchor for the rank and lines of all the cubs. So wherever I stood when the bell rang, all the others had to stand in rank and file with wherever I was. I could never be wrong. They always had to be correct with respect to me. And the bell would ring for dinner, and we all get into the rank and file and walk in to the mess hall or cafeteria to have our food. And there was a bunch of tables there, and each table sat about maybe, well, the table I was in sat 8 people. There were 7 of us cubs, and there was the adult, I think they called her Kayla, who was there. And when the food came out onto the table, we all got our plates. And I would start to eat as I've always known to eat. My parents had let me eat food. My parents were never worried about us having beautiful table manners. They were just happy to see us getting the food and eating it, and that was good for them. But here I am in an environment where I'm not with my parents or family or at the home. I'm in a place with new people, strangers, and new Akela, or a parental or adult figure to conduct our lives and so on. And she was very appalled at how I ate my table manners. And there in front of the other cubs at our table, she'd go, "Look, what are you doing? You don't eat meat like this. You cut it with a knife and fork. No, like this, like that." Oh, every single meal we went to, she would criticize and explain how I'm doing it wrong, and I'm eating my soup wrong, and I shouldn't pick up the bowl to drink it, and I gotta be using a spoon, and I should be tilting the bowl for the last little bit, and not, and anyway. So I was almost afraid to go to meals because I was afraid of what the adult would say to me. Actually, I wasn't really afraid. I was hungry. I was going to eat anyway. But it wasn't an exciting time to be at a meal. I ate. And she actually wasn't my real problem, although in a lot of sense she was. But there was this other cub on the side of me here who had like there was 2 at this end of the table, 2 at this side of the table, 2 on my side of the table, 2 on the other side of the table, totaling the 8 of us. And he would whisper to his cub buddy who was sitting beside him. And he'd look at me as he whispered, right? Watch me see something I was doing with the way I held my fork, or how I cut my food, or whatever else I was doing wrong, scratching my forehead. And he would to his friend as he watched me. I knew he watched me all the time. I could see him. He's not blind. There he is looking at me, and then whispering. And I'm like 100% confident that he was talking about me, because I'm the one he's looking at the whole time. Every time I do something different or unique or whatever it may be, he would then over to his friend. Um, and this bothered me. I'll be honest. I didn't like him that much. I don't know if I hated him as a person so much, but I really hated what he was doing. I really didn't think people should be gossiping about other people, right? Now, I mean, I sit here and what am I doing? I'm probably gossiping about him, but I mean, this is way back when I was like 9, 10 years old. I'm now almost 65, and I'm sure if he's still alive, mind you, God willing, is close to my age too. So nobody in the world has any idea who I'm talking about. So in that sense, I'm not really gossiping because I'm not belittling an individual that other people all know. All right, But nonetheless, everybody there at the Cub Camp knew me because I'm the anchor. Therefore, the whole place knows me. And as being the shortest person, the whole campground nicknamed me Pee Wee. So I was known. And this guy's whispering negatively about me to his friend. He's gossiping right there in front of me without shame. And he's doing it with the consent, as I think back on it, he's doing it with the consent of the Akela because she's right there. And he's doing it because she was doing it, although she's doing it openly. She's criticizing me directly, but she's doing it in front of the other Cubs. And so with this, he feels he has full privilege to communicate negatively about me, although in whispering form to his friend beside him. I didn't feel bad about what I was doing. I mean, I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot more about food etiquette, and I took interest in learning that. But I never felt bad about myself, although I wasn't enjoying lectures because I knew I was going to get criticized again and had this environment with this guy whispering about me all the time. But I, I was not angry with the people. I was not, um, you know, it never made me feel bad about myself. I felt bad about him for needing to be a gossiper. I felt bad about Yakela for feeling the need to criticize me in front of the other Cubs. But I didn't feel bad about myself. In fact, I took it as an opportunity to learn more etiquette about how you don't put a knife in your mouth, uh, and all these other things as well. Um, so feel good about yourself. Even if people are criticizing you, feel good about yourself. Feel good about what you're doing. Learn from it, and feel sorry for others who feel a need to put you down. Keep smiling. Be happy. Have a beautiful day.